Are you tired of feeling like you're constantly playing catch up with your finances? Do you dream of a future where you're not just surviving, but thriving, and not just for yourself, but for your children and even your grandchildren? What if I told you there's a simple, accessible way to start building that legacy right now with just your spare change? For many of us, the idea of generational wealth sounds like something reserved for the ultra-rich or something that requires complex financial strategies and a hefty starting capital. We might dismiss it as an unrealistic dream, too far out of reach for the average person. We think of sprawling estates, trust funds, and intricate investment portfolios managed by private bankers. But what if the path to building lasting financial security for your family could begin with something as small as rounding up your everyday purchases? What if the secret to building a financial foundation for generations to come was less about making $1 million lump sum investment and more about consistent, disciplined, and surprisingly small contributions over time? That's precisely what we're going to explore today, and we're going to do it by focusing on a tool that has democratized investing for millions, Acorns. Now, before you click away thinking this is just another lecture on budgeting or some complicated stock market analysis, hear me out. We're not talking about becoming a day trader or even spending hours researching individual stocks. We're talking about leveraging a powerful yet simple platform to put your money to work for you, automatically, passively, and consistently, laying the groundwork for a financial future that extends far beyond your own lifetime. Think about it. The concept of generational wealth isn't just about accumulating money. It's about creating a sustainable financial ecosystem that benefits your family for decades to come. It's about providing opportunities, reducing financial stress, and fostering a sense of security and freedom for future generations. It's about setting up your children and grandchildren for success, giving them a head start that you might not have had. And while the idea might seem daunting, the truth is, the most powerful journeys often begin with the smallest, most consistent steps. For decades, the financial landscape has favored those with significant capital and intricate knowledge. Traditional investing often felt exclusionary, reserved for a privileged few. But the rise of fintech companies like Acorns has begun to level the playing field. They've taken complex financial concepts and distilled them into user-friendly platforms, making investing accessible to everyone, regardless of their income level or financial expertise. So, let's unpack this. What exactly is Acorns, and how does it fit into this grand vision of building generational wealth? At its core, Acorns is a micro-investing app that helps you invest your spare change. Imagine buying a coffee for $3.25. Acorns would round up that purchase to $4 and invest the extra 75 cents into a diversified portfolio of exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These small, seemingly insignificant amounts, when aggregated over time, can grow into substantial sums. This roundup feature is the cornerstone of Acorns, making investing feel effortless and almost invisible, integrating it seamlessly into your daily spending habits. But Acorns is more than just roundups. It also allows you to set up recurring investments, whether it's $5 a day, $20 a week, or $50 a month. This consistency is crucial. The power of compounding, where your earnings generate their own earnings, truly shines when contributions are regular and sustained over a long period. And when we talk about generational wealth, we are inherently talking about the long game. We're not looking for quick wins, we're building a fortress, brick by brick, year after year. Now, let's talk about the specific accounts Acorns offers that are particularly relevant to building generational wealth. First, you have the Standard Invest account. This is your primary investment vehicle, where your roundups and recurring investments go. Acorns offers a selection of diversified portfolios, ranging from conservative to aggressive, based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. These portfolios are built with ETFs, which means you're investing in a basket of hundreds, or even thousands, of different stocks and bonds. This diversification is key to mitigating risk and ensuring long-term growth. As your money grows in this account, you're not just building your own future, you're creating a foundational asset that can be passed down or utilized to support future generations. Imagine being able to provide a down payment for your child's first home, fund their education without student loans, or even establish a seed fund for their entrepreneurial ventures, all thanks to the consistent, automated investments you started years ago. Second, and perhaps even more directly impactful for generational wealth, is Acorns Early. This feature allows you to open a UTMA/UGMA account for your children. UTMA, Uniform Transfers to Minors Act, and UGMA, Uniform Gifts to Minors Act, accounts are custodial accounts that allow adults to transfer assets to a minor. The assets in these accounts belong to the child, but the adult maintains control until the child reaches the age of majority, typically 18 or 21, depending on the state. This is a game changer for generational wealth. By starting an Acorns Early account for your child when they are young, you are giving them an incredible head start on their financial journey. Imagine the power of compounding over 18, 20, or even 25 years. A few dollars invested each week for a child, starting from birth, could potentially grow into a significant sum by the time they reach adulthood, providing them with a financial cushion for college, a down payment on a house, or even an early retirement fund. You're not just giving them money, you're giving them the gift of time and the power of compounding, two of the most potent forces in wealth creation. Third, Acorns Later is their individual retirement account, IRA, offering. While IRAs are designed for your own retirement, a strong personal retirement fund is an essential component of generational wealth. Why? Because the more financially secure you are in your retirement, the less burden you will be on your children. If you can fully fund your own retirement, your children won't need to financially support you, allowing them to focus on their own financial growth and the growth of their families. Furthermore, a well-funded retirement allows you the flexibility to potentially pass on other assets, rather than having to liquidate them to cover your living expenses in your later years. Think of it as solidifying your own financial independence, which in turn frees up resources and reduces potential liabilities for the next generation. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.